Be me, 25, best friends with Lily since high school. We survived crush drama, college chaos, bad breakups, and one disastrous road trip with a broken AC. Always joked we'd end up old and alone together with a cat army. Flashback to sophomore year of college, sitting on a roof, tipsy, looking at stars. She says, "If we're both single by 30, we'll just marry each other." I say, "Deal." Pinky promise sealed our dumb little pact. Fast forward 1 year. I'm still single. She's still single. She's prettier than ever, with that effortless, I don't care but I look amazing vibe. We hang out like usual. Bar, stupid memes, long walks where we pretend to be philosophers. One night after her birthday party. Too much tequila, one too many, remember when we said we'd get married jokes. She leans in, "You know, we technically could just start early." I laugh. Then she kisses me, not a ha-ha funny kiss. A real one. Brain crashes. One thing leads to another. My hands in her hair, her breath against my ear, her whispering, "Don't think, just feel." We end up in her bed. No awkwardness, just warmth, like it was always supposed to happen. Next morning, we laugh it off like idiots. Well, that was a thing. Yeah, just a one-time thing, right? Both nod too quickly. She makes pancakes like nothing happened, except now I can't stop looking at her lips. 3 weeks later, she shows up at my door with a plastic bag, face pale, hands shaking. "I need to tell you something." She holds up a pregnancy test, 2 pink lines staring at me like a plot twist. Me internally, holy shit. Her, I didn't think this would happen. It was one time. I ask if she's okay. She nods, but she's terrified. I'm terrified too. But I take her hand anyway. Because it's Lily, my best friend, the one person I actually trust. Weeks pass, doctor appointments, late night talks, crying in parking lots. She cracks jokes about naming the baby Tequila Jr. I tell her she's insane. We laugh through the panic because that's what we do. We slowly start acting less like friends and more like a couple without ever saying it out loud. She leans into me when we walk. I hold her hand without thinking. Her mom starts calling me the baby daddy. Mortification level, 9,000. One night she's in my hoodie, eating ice cream on my couch. She says softly, "I don't want to do this without you." Neither do I. A week later, she drops the bomb. "So, my parents want to meet you. Properly. Not just as my dumb best friend. JPG. I've met them before, but as the idiot who broke their porch light during high school. Now I'm meeting them as the father of their grandchild. Fast forward to dinner night. I wear my best button-up, which means the only clean one. Her mom opens the door with that warm but terrifying mom smile. Her dad shakes my hand like he's testing my bone density. Small talk is fine. Then, the big question drops. "So, what are your intentions with our daughter?" Lily almost chokes on her mashed potatoes. I go full deer in headlights mode. I mumble something about being here and responsibility, and I care about her. Her dad stares at me for a solid 10 seconds. Longest 10 seconds of my life. Then he nods. "Good. Don't be a coward." "Okay then, sir." After dinner, her mom hugs me, whispers, "I knew something was between you two." Lily turns red like a tomato. We drive home in silence, both slightly traumatized. She breaks the silence. "Well, at least they didn't kill you." Yeah, small victories. When we get to her apartment, she leans her head on my shoulder. For the first time since the test, she looks peaceful. And honestly, so do I. Lily says it's time to rip the Band-Aid off and tell our friends. Oh God, no. Our friends are basically walking meme generators with zero filter. This will be chaos. Friday night, game night at Noah's place, bunch of snacks, bad music, and cheap beer. Everything's normal, except Lily is quietly crushing a ginger ale like she's defusing a bomb. I keep overthinking how to bring it up. Should I make a PowerPoint? Maybe a smoke signal? Half an hour in. Noah yells, "Why does Lily look like she's about to confess to a crime?" "Thanks, bro. Excellent timing." Lily takes a deep breath. "So, we have something to tell you guys." Silence. Even the chips stop crunching. She looks at me. I look at her. We both panic laugh like idiots. I finally blurt out, "We're, having a baby." Group has stopped working. Noah, "A baby?" Sarah, With who? Lily. Him, points at me. Sarah drops her drink. Noah starts clapping like a seal. Bro, you did it. I don't know whether to high-five him or crawl into a hole. Sarah launches into big sister mode. Wait, were you guys together? How long? When did this happen? Lily. It just happened. Everyone stares like they're watching a soap opera live. Eventually, the chaos dies down. Jokes start flying. Noah suggests we name the baby Gamer Supreme. Sarah cries because this is actually kinda beautiful. Lily leans on my shoulder. We're both laughing, but in that terrified but weirdly happy way. Later that night, Lily texts me, "Thanks for not bailing." Me, "You're stuck with me now, anyway," laugh out loud. Her, "Good." Still wrapping my head around the fact that I helped create a whole new human being. Lily has been super calm about everything. Meanwhile, I panic every time I see a baby stroller. Today, first doctor's appointment plus ultrasound. Anxiety level, final boss fight. We get to the clinic early. She's wearing my hoodie. Her hair is tied up. She looks a little nervous, but also kind of glowing. Nurse calls her name. We go inside together. Doctor is super cheerful. "You two first-timers?" I laugh awkwardly. Lily squeezes my hand. I swear my heart's beating louder than the monitor. She lies back, the gel goes on, machine starts humming. I'm staring at the screen like an idiot because I don't know what I'm supposed to see. Then the doctor turns the monitor toward us. "There's your baby." Holy shit. It's just a tiny little shape with a flickering light. But that flicker is the heartbeat. Our baby's heartbeat. Lily's eyes fill up immediately. I don't cry often, but something punches me right in the soul. My throat tightens. I squeeze her hand like it's the only thing holding me to the ground. Doctor prints out a photo, hands it to us like some sacred relic. Lily can't stop staring at it, neither can I. For the first time since this whole thing started, it doesn't feel like panic anymore. It feels like wonder. We leave the clinic quietly, rain drizzling outside. She slips her hand into mine. She whispers, "We made that?" Me, "Yeah, we really did." And I swear, in that moment, I'd fight the entire universe for her and that tiny flickering heartbeat. Today's mission, tell my parents I accidentally got my best friend pregnant. This is fine.jpg. Lily offered to come with me, but I told her I'd do it solo first, partly because I don't want her to see my soul leave my body in real time, partly because I want to make it clear to them I'm taking responsibility. Pull up to my parents' house. Mom's already waving through the window like she does every Sunday. Dad's grilling something in the backyard, wearing his world's okayest dad apron. The irony is killing me already. Dinner goes smooth at first. Small talk, work, how they think I should call more often. Mom makes lasagna because she still thinks that's my favorite. It is. I try not to throw up from nerves. Halfway through dessert, I drop it. So, I have some news. Mom immediately freezes with the fork halfway to her mouth. Dad raises an eyebrow. "I'm going to be a dad." Silence. You could hear the Wi-Fi disconnecting in the air. Mom, "I'm sorry." "What?" I explain everything as calmly as I can. How Lily and I have known each other forever. How it wasn't planned. But I'm going to be there, fully. Dad just keeps staring at me like he's buffering. Then he exhales and says, "Well, guess we're going to be grandparents." Mom tears up immediately. She goes from shocked mom mode to grandma mode in 0.5 seconds. Already talking about baby clothes, names, and whether she should knit something. Dad puts his hand on my shoulder. "I raised you to own up to your messes. I'm proud of you, son." I almost lose it right there. They ask if they can meet Lily again soon. I nod. They're actually excited? This went way better than I thought. Driving home after. Lily texts, "How'd it go?" Me, "They're already planning the baby's college fund." Her, "Laughing my ass off, I love them." I smile like an idiot the whole ride home. It's been a few weeks since the ultrasound. Lily's belly isn't really showing yet, but her entire vibe changed. Calmer, softer, still teasing me daily, but with that tiny secret glow. And me? I've never been more terrified or more sure of something in my life. Spend days overthinking how to propose. Big gesture, rooftop dinner, flash mob. No, she hates dramatic public stuff. She once threatened to set fire to a guy's guitar at a park proposal. End up planning a quiet evening at her apartment. Fairy lights, takeout from the place where we first hung out. Her favorite dumb movie in the background. She's curled up on the couch in my t-shirt. Hair messy, no makeup. I swear she's never looked more beautiful. She's rambling about baby names. Makes a joke about naming the kid Burger if we can't agree on anything. I laugh, but my heart's hammering in my chest. I slide down from the couch. She frowns. "What are you doing down there, idiot?" I open the box. Silence. Her eyes go wide, like time actually froze for a second. "Lily," I say, voice cracking like a cheap speaker. "You've been my best friend for years. We didn't plan any of this, but I can't imagine my life without you now. I want to be with you, not just because we're having a baby, but because I love you. So, will you marry me?" She covers her mouth with both hands. "You absolute dumbass. Of course I will." She pulls me up and kisses me like the world just paused for us. Later that night, she whispers against my chest. "You're stuck with me now?" Me. "Good. I used to think proposals had to be grand. Turns out, all you need is a couch, a ring, and the right person. We invite our closest friends over for movie night, which is code for drop an emotional nuke mid-pizza. Living rooms full of familiar faces. College buddies, a couple co-workers, her best friend, who already suspects something. I've got the ring on her finger. We're both pretending it's a normal night. Inside, I'm vibrating like a car engine. Halfway through the second slice of pizza, she clears her throat. Everyone looks over. She's got that mischievous smirk she always gets right before starting chaos. "So," she says, "I'm engaged." Silence. Someone coughs. Then the room erupts like someone dropped Mentos in a Coke bottle. Her best friend jumps up screaming, "You little shit! You didn't even call me first!" My buddy Mark nearly chokes on his beer. Another friend yells, "I knew it!" like he just won a bet with God. Later that week, we go to my parents' house. Mom's already suspicious because I told her to have dinner ready. She sees the ring on Lily's hand before we even sit down, bursts into tears, hugs Lily like she's already her daughter. Dad claps me on the back so hard my spine shifts. "Took you long enough, kid." Lily's parents find out a day later over video call. Her dad looks terrifying for the first 30 seconds, then smiles and says, "If you hurt her, I'll kill you." Pretty standard dad stuff. Her mom's already planning the wedding menu mid-call. That night, we lay in bed, both of us exhausted but smiling like idiots. "I didn't expect everyone to react like that," she says. Me, "I did. You're kinda hard not to love." Wedding day, small ceremony, just friends, family, and a ridiculous amount of food. Lily insisted on keeping it chill. "I don't want some Instagram circus, I want us." And she got exactly that. I'm standing at the altar in a slightly too tight suit. Mark's my best man. He keeps whispering, "Don't pass out every 30 seconds. "Thanks, bro. JPG. Then the music starts. She walks in. Lily's wearing a simple white dress, hair loose, glowing like she owns the damn universe. For someone who once punched a guy for calling her cute in high school, she looks terrifyingly beautiful. She reaches me, smirks, whispers, "You're crying." Me, sniffling, "Shut up." Ceremony is quick, just how she wanted. No weird speeches, no forced dances, just us, hand in hand, making it official. When the officiant says, "You may kiss the bride," she pulls me in first. Of course she does. Crowd cheers. Mark yells, "Finally," loud enough to be heard in another dimension. Reception's chaotic in the best way. Friends dancing like fools. Lily's dad getting emotional halfway through his toast. Her best friend ugly crying while hugging both of us. We sneak away for a moment under the fairy lights outside. She leans on my shoulder and whispers, "I can't believe this is real." Me, "It's the best kind of real." 2 months later, the hospital room smells like disinfectant and fear. Lily's in labor, swearing like a sailor. At one point she threatens to break my hand if I tell her to breathe again. Then we hear it. The cry. They place the baby in her arms. She looks down at that tiny little human, then looks up at me with tired, teary eyes. "We made this," she whispers. I touch my kid's hand for the first time. Lily leans on my shoulder, ring still glinting softly. "We're a family now," she says. Me, "Yeah, we really are."